Good morning and happy Monday. I'm Jan Watson with Jan Watson Healing Services, and this is our Monday Mindset. Today's mindset is an extension of the lessons that I'm doing in A Course in Miracles. And the lesson today states, I see all things as I would have them be. And the a paraphrase of that I learned many years ago was, the world that you see is not the world as it is, it's the world as you are. We see a world that we choose. And so we have the capacity to change the world that we see. So many of us get embroiled in the idea that we have to fight for everything that we want. We have to fight to save ourselves, but we have to fight to save other people. And if we would instead choose peace in all things, I believe that we would see a very different world. If you stopped watching television and focused on what was happening in your world on an everyday, every moment basis, you might find very well that there would be so much less pain and suffering because you would be okay. And when those things came up that were difficult, you would have a reason to say, I wonder what this is about. Or I wonder where the opportunity is in this. Thank goodness this happened instead of this. Thank goodness this offered me the opportunity to learn this. For example, when I get fired from a job, I can take it as an attack, or I can go, well, I've been thinking about leaving this job anyway, or I knew for a long time that it was time for me to look elsewhere for my job. Many people jump into an entrepreneurial role when they lose their job. Many people find a dream job when they lose that other job, that one that looked like security. When we watch the news, we join into the collective unconscious. We join into the fear-mongering that happens. And there are so many of us that base our perception on someone else's spoon feeding us information. And I think about, again, COVID and the political arenas and everything else. We need to base life on our own personal experience, because I believe that if we had paid attention to our own personal experience, COVID would not be prominent in this world anymore. It's certainly not to the degree that it is. We are so focused on all of the numbers and all of the statistics, and statistics certainly prove what we want them to prove, but they are sharing information that are simply generating fear within us. If we all looked at what our own experiences were and then shared that with others, I can tell you what my experience of the vaccine was like. I can tell you what my experience of flu symptoms is like. I can tell you what my experience of parenting is like. And then we learn from one another, and you can share with me what your opinions were. And I might look at you and say, I never thought of it that way. I never looked at it that way. Rather than being hell-bent on being on the right team, or right or wrong, or you offending me, or trying to harm me, or being stupid, or whatever the other opinions are, pull back your energy. Don't be so rapidly inspired to jump on someone else's bandwagon. Choose love first. Choose to know your own experiences. Choose to look at a world and see what you would have it be. See the peace that is already in the world. See the love that is already an inherent part of the world. See the friendship. See the light. Don't look for the war. Don't look for the battle. Don't look for the disconnect, because I guarantee you will find it. If you are not looking for love, you certainly are not going to find it, because you will pass it over when it slips through your hands. You know, we often say that I found my whatever in the last place that I looked. It's because we stop looking when we find what we were looking for. If you are looking for peace, if you are looking for love, if you are looking for the brightest part of yourself, then don't stop till you find the brightest part of yourself. And when you find peace, embrace it, and then look for more. And as you look for more peace, you will be generating and creating more peace and more love. And then when we are all generating our own peace and our own love, we will share that with others, because we teach what we live, and we live what we teach. If I'm looking for peace, I'm living peace. If I'm living peace, I'm teaching peace. If I'm teaching peace, that's what I'm sharing in the world, and that's what everyone else in the world has the potential to share. And if we are all sharing love and peace, the world will be a loving and peaceful place. And there will be no more need for war. There will be no need for all of this fear mongering. Be the change that you want by seeking out the change that you want and looking for evidence that it's there. I promise you, we will change the world one breath, one decision, one belief at a time. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later in the week. Bye, guys.